Where in the world did I put that? Oh, hello there. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking for an old audio file that I lost. I've been trying to find it so that way I can get the next video going. Yeah, I know it's been a while. But I need to get this file though if I'm gonna make this next video. Oh, I think this might be it. Nope, it's just a frisbee. Man, I haven't seen a frisbee like this in years. This actually looks very familiar. This looks like it used to belong to my old friend. A long, long time ago. His name was Ian. Now, Ian was 2 grade levels above me, and he was super popular, and a lot of people in my school looked up to him. He was the captain of the volleyball team, the leader of a lot of clubs, and generally everyone liked him. And one thing you need to know for this story is that Ian loved frisbee. He liked frisbee so much that he started his own frisbee club. He would often be seen playing frisbee in his free time, he would eat off of frisbees instead of real plates, and every night he would sleep with frisbees instead of pillows. Okay, I'm not so sure about all those things, but the point is that he really loved frisbee. During high school, for one weekend out of the year, we would have a spring camp where all of the students in my high school would go to a small resort to play games, meet friends, and do fun activities. I say resort, but the facility that we had this camp in was more like a compound, and half of the buildings were abandoned, like they were actually gutted out from the inside. One morning, my friend Tim and I, yes, it's the same Tim from the last video, I told you we eventually became good friends, decided that we wanted to go play some frisbee right after we had breakfast. The only problem is that neither of us brought our own frisbee. However, that wasn't a problem, because guess who else was at this retreat? Ian. The plan was to catch Ian while he was on his way to breakfast, to grab the frisbee so that way Tim and I could play while Ian was busy eating. Hey, hey, Ian. Could Tim and I borrow your frisbee while you're at breakfast? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Please be careful with it, though. This type of frisbee is quite expensive and really hard to find, so don't lose it, okay? Psh! Don't worry, Ian. There's no way we'll lose this. We lost it almost immediately. Well, losing it isn't quite right. As soon as Ian had left, Tim chucked this frisbee straight up into the air, and it got speared by a bamboo plant that was about 20 feet tall. Tim, what did you just do? Now this was horrible. I was the one who asked Ian to borrow the frisbee, so he would be expecting me to be the one to give it back. And because of the horrible throw that Tim just did, this bamboo, this frisbee was stuck on a tall piece of bamboo that was well out of reach. What was I gonna say to Ian? Well, Ian, we didn't exactly lose the frisbee. We know where it is. It's right there. Good luck with that. Bye. Now, Tim and I tried shaking the plant, pushing it over, climbing it. None of it worked. The frisbee was properly stuck on the top of the plant, and with Ian coming back from breakfast any minute, we had to find a way to get the frisbee down. Now, luckily, there was a little building that was behind the bamboo plant, and if we got on top of it, it would possibly allow us to reach the frisbee. This building was a small standalone bathroom, and the sinks were actually attached to the outside of the building. We realized that if one of us stood on the sink, we could probably reach the roof to get on top. Great! But who's going to be the one to get up there? After a bit of arguing on who was going to be the one climbing, we decided that Tim would do it. He was a bit stronger and taller than me, and he had a better chance of making it. Also, he was the one who got it stuck up there in the first place, so if you ask me, he should have... Godspeed, man. I will be waiting for you down here. A small PSA for all of you good and smart viewers. A sink is not a suitable thing to step on top of. As soon as Tim started climbing up on the sink... That's it. The two of us are now going to jail. Oh my goodness, how could this morning get any worse? In the panic, Tim had let go of the roof's ledge, which he was already up there, so I don't know why he didn't just finish getting top of the roof, but whatever. And the two of us booked it from the scene of the crime. At this point, some other students were coming back from breakfast, but we still didn't see Ian. We thought that we had maybe 5 minutes tops until Ian came back and saw that we had lost his frisbee. What do we do? If we stay here, the resort staff will see that we broke the sink and we could get kicked out of the resort. Yeah, but if we leave, we won't get the frisbee back and we'll forever be known as the frisbee losers. We decided then and there that we would get the Frisbee back. We needed a new plan though. The sink was the only reasonable way that either of us could climb onto the roof of the building. Neither of us were strong enough to get up there without some sort of step up. We would need help, and I knew just the person. Also at the retreat was one of my classmates named Charlie. At the time, I didn't know too much about Charlie, but I knew two important things. One, Charlie could beatbox very well. I'm not sure how that one could help us at the moment. The second thing, however, is I knew that Charlie was super strong. He went to the gym every single day after school, and he could probably easily get on top of the building to get the Frisbee back, but we didn't have much time. Tim and I ran to find Charlie. We explained the situation to him, and he agreed to help us. We raced back to the building, and Charlie easily scaled up to the roof. Finally, we can get the Frisbee back, give it to Ian, and be out of here before any of the hotel staff can see that we broke a sink. This was a pretty rough morning, but it's almost over. Arrow, what am I looking for? A blue Frisbee on top of the bamboo. Oh, I can't actually see it, Arrow. I'm colorblind.
Huh?
Well, now I learned a third thing about Charlie. He couldn't see Frisbees. He tried for about 5 minutes, but I guess the color of the Frisbee blended in too closely to the color of the bamboo that he just couldn't make it out. This was it. I looked towards the dining hall and saw Ian walking towards us with some of his senior friends. We were done. We would forever be known as the two guys who lost Ian's Frisbee. Our social life was just moments away from being destroyed in front of all the upperclassmen. Oh, Arrow, I found it! At the last moment, Charlie reached into the bamboo and pulled out a blue Frisbee. He tossed it down to us just as Ian walked up. So, how was it, Arrow? Oh, it was fun. Thanks for letting us use the Frisbee, Ian. It was really great. Here you go. I'm never letting you borrow my stuff ever again. And I never saw the Frisbee ever again. Until now, I guess. I don't know how it ended up here, but I guess I should try to return it to Ian eventually. Oh, here's that disc. This is the correct record. I can finally finish that one video. And that marks another one of these videos done. This video took me the longest I think I've had to animate so far. I know there was a good 7-month break between there, but I had a little hiatus, but I genuinely have been working on this video for the past 3 months, and it has taken a lot. I think I'm going to try and make my next video a bit shorter than this so it doesn't cross or get close to the 8-minute mark. But, woo, we did it! I always remember when I started this channel, I saw some other animated YouTubers posting 8 to 10 minute videos, and I was always like, wow, that would take forever. But hopefully here we got about 8 minutes. Huge shout out to Diego the Animator. A couple months ago he made a piece of fan art and I was featured in it, and I think that's the first thing I've ever gotten, so that's pretty cool. That's what you see on the end screen now. Huge shout out for Tim and Charlie for helping me with the Frisbee situation. That's all I got for today. I'm gonna try and get another video out and not have it take 7 months to get there, but yeah, in the meantime, take it easy everybody.